715 Spring Basics. Yeah. Yesterday we have seen how problem can be solved by using factory pattern. Can you tell me single line statement of factory pattern, guys? It provides abstraction on object creational process and simplifies the work for end user. And simplifies the work for end user. Got it, guys? It returns one of the several related class objects based on the data that we pass. So if end user or client fellow using factory to get certain object, you just need to know how to call factory method or factory pattern. You need not to worry about how to create the actual required object. It's a dependent objects. Okay. You just ask for object and object will come. Already in JDBC programming, we enjoying factory pattern. Factory.getBean also giving enjoyment of factory pattern, right, guys? Right, boss. Okay, now tell me. Then later we discussed about strategy pattern, guys. Yeah, strategy pattern is popular because of Spring, but is it Spring pattern? Is it Spring pattern? No. It has become popular because of Spring. It can be implemented in any object-oriented programming language. Right now, boss? This pattern is Ganga 4 pattern, guys. But it has become popular because of what? Spring. Okay, guys. Now tell me. This pattern says, develop the classes of dependency management, target dependent classes as loosely coupled interchangeable parts, guys. For this, we need to follow following principles while developing the classes of dependency management. What are those classes, guys? Favor or prefer composition over inheritance. Favor or prefer over inheritance while taking target and dependent classes. Next, code to interfaces are abstract classes. That means don't code to concrete classes to achieve loose coupling, guys. Code must be open for extension and must be closed for modification. Must and should be closed for modification. Yes, guys. Now listen. We started understanding this. Composition means what? Has a relationship. B has A. B class, A class object is having B. That's why it is what? Has a relationship. Inheritance is what? Is a relationship. Okay, then we started discussing when should I go for composition, when should I go for inheritance. I'm not saying inheritance is bad. In dependency management, taking target and dependent classes through inheritance relationship is bad. Inheritance is good. Tell me in which situation inheritance is good, guys. If you want to use entire properties and methods of one class in another class, better to keep those classes in the inheritance relationship. No, you want to keep, you want to use few properties, few methods of class 1 in class 2, better to keep them in what? Composition relationship. Okay. Better to keep them in what? Composition relationship, guys. Fine. Limitations of inheritance, guys. Okay. Certain OOP languages. What, guys? Certain OOP languages does not allow to inherit from multiple classes at a time. That means no support for multiple inheritance. With inheritance, code becomes fragile. Fragile. That means easily breakable. With inheritance, the unit testing of code becomes a bit complex. The unit testing of code becomes what? Bit complex. To solve these problems, we can take the support of what? Composition. We can definitely take the support of what, guys? Composition. What do you say, guys? Are you understanding my statement, boss? We can definitely take the support of what? Composition, guys. Shall we get into the next level discussion, guys? Now listen. Let's take one by one. Tell me, guys. Class A. Class B. Here, class C. Class C extends from A comma B. Extends from A comma B. April 13th, guys. Factory pattern is nothing but strategy pattern. Okay. Is it possible, guys? Not possible. You will get error. Okay. Gives error. Okay, boss. Gives error because Java does not support. Understanding my statement, guys? Java does not support multiple inheritance. Multiple inheritance. ऐसा no na inheritance. Yeah, this is what, guys, problem part. This is problem part. What is the solution, guys? Solution using composition. Or solution using composition. Yes, boss. Yeah. You take these two classes as it is, my dear. You take class C, my dear. Private A1 is equal to new A of. Private, tell me. B1 is equal to new B of. Over na, boss? Over or not over? Okay, so now class C is able to work with the A class properties, B class properties now, boss. So indirectly class C is able to enjoy the facilities that are there and A and B are not. So we are able to work with indirectly multiple inheritance, directly not there, but indirectly we are able to do that or not. So that means the problem that is there with inheritance has been solved by using composition or not, guys. Super, guys. Okay, that's the first one. Yes, second one. With inheritance, code becomes fragile. Fragile means easily breakable. With inheritance, code becomes fragile, easily breakable, guys. Shall we see that now? Okay. Once again, see the problem. You will see new angle of core Java when you attend my classes of any advanced topics, boss. Okay? Because from you will see new angle. I hope you are feeling it. Yeah, but wait. Yeah, class. Observe, Raja, I don't mind teaching like this, but you have to give time to me, boss. You have to give time to me. If time is there, I don't mind. Okay, right. Right, boss. Class A. This Friday will not be holiday. Every day is working day. Fine. Always remember, guys, the day I have work, that day is a holiday. Remaining all the days we try to work. Remaining all the days we'll try to work. So please don't keep such kind of thing. Public holiday, I should get holiday. Okay, weekend, I should get holiday. Right now, my focus is on other batch. That's why I'm calling those people on weekends, guys. Very soon, I will take classes for you also. Is that clear? Even Sunday also, same formula is applicable. Since I'm engaged in multiple places, okay. So generally, whenever I have got work, holiday, whenever I am free, you'll be having classes. Is that clear? Please keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. Don't expect a holiday on certain day, holiday on weekends, holiday on festival days. Please register that in mind. Okay, parallel batch also I will give. First you complete Spring Basics and enter into Spring Boot. Then I can offer you parallel batch. Got it? Fine, boss. Right. Yeah. Here is what problem. Class A, guys. It is having M1 method. It is having M1 method. Public, what is this? Int M1, method M1. After some logic, I am returning some 100 here. After some logic, I am returning some 100 here. Super, guys. Tell me, guys. Okay. Then we have got what, guys? Yeah. Class B extends from this. It is having M1 method. Okay. This is returning 1000, guys. Right. Okay, boss. Class C extends from B. Class C extends from B. Okay, here A is missed. Don't be panic. I will bring back. Class D extends from B. Yeah, there are multiple classes extending from B, guys. Now this is the hierarchy. What is the hierarchy, guys? This is the hierarchy. If you look at the hierarchy, what is this? A, B, C, inheriting from C, B, C is there and D also there. C is there, even D also there. Are you comfortable, guys? This is the hierarchy. Extends boss, extends boss, extends. Yeah, this is the relationship. Okay, boss. Now listen carefully. Listen carefully. It's very sensitive code. Fragile means very sensitive. Very sensitive. Glass products are fragile. That means very sensitive, easily breakable, right? Understanding my point, guys. Okay. So that's why the people who do business in glass, guys, the people who do business in glass, they try to keep 200% margin. Why? Because once in a while before delivery only glass may break, right? Once in a while, okay, before delivery all itself glass may break. Glass may break. That's why they try to keep 200% margin. So if one or other case, if some damage happened, some breaking happened, so they can cover the losses, right? Okay, now let's come back. Class A, M1 return 100. All of a sudden, we changed its return type to float, guys. We changed its return type to float. Tell me, guys, what happens? Here I have to change. Come on. Here I have to change. Okay. If any other classes are there, here also I have to change. So entire hierarchy got disturbed now, boss. Entire hierarchy classes got disturbed or not. One change in the top class in the inheritance hierarchy is disturbing all other classes that are there in the hierarchy or not. That means is very easily breakable or not. Entire inheritance gone. Whatever hard work we did to build all these classes gone, right? Observe very carefully. Observe very carefully. Number of methods in object class, they are increasing day to day. But existing method signature, they are not changing. From the beginning, same signature. Why? Why? If they modify the signature of object class methods, entire Java will collapse, guys. Entire Java will collapse. Aisa no na? Entire Java will collapse, guys. That much sensitive it is, guys. That's why they may add new methods in object class, but they never disturb existing method signatures in object class. If they do, entire hierarchy will be disturbed. Because there are so many third-party supplied classes, predefined classes, our project-related classes, directly, indirectly using object class methods, right? Okay, all those classes will be disturbed. Their dependents also will be disturbed, guys. So that's why with inheritance, code becomes fragile. Fragile means easily breakable. It's like building. It's like creating a building with playing cards. One card touched, one card disturbed, entire building collapsed. Esa no na? One card touched, entire building will be collapsed, guys. If we modify the signature of M1 method in A class, nothing but changing changing return type to float from int. Changing return type to float from int. Okay. The int. Then all the classes that are there in the inheritance hierarchy. Will be disturbed. That means, okay, the classes of inheritance hierarchy. The classes of inheritance hierarchy becomes fragile. That means becomes sensitive. Becomes so sensitive. Becomes what, guys? So sensitive and easily breakable. Becomes so sensitive and easily breakable, guys. I hope you got the clarity, my dear. Yeah. So we need to, blue line is coming on the screen up. Please rejoin once. Everyone is getting blue line on the screen. Okay. Now let it be, guys. Solution using composition. Solution using composition. Yeah, I remove that single line, but I am not getting that line. How you people are getting? Now gone? It's gone. Okay. Solution using composition, guys. Now have a look now. Have a look now, guys. Class A, public into M1. Public into M1. Return 100. Return 100. Okay. Now listen carefully. Class B, private A1 is equal to new A of. Here I am taking public int. Public into M1. Same method I am taking, guys. Same method I am taking, guys. Now you observe, yeah, what it is doing, guys. Okay. Int val is equal to A1 dot M1 plus 100,000. Then return val. Guys. Understanding my statement, guys? Then return val. So as usually we have class C and D extending from B. Yeah, I'm just taking these classes, guys. Through inheritance only, I'm taking those classes. Okay, now you observe, guys. Now you observe. I changed the return type to float. I changed its return type to float. Tell me, guys, at that time, do I need to modify any problem now? If I don't change the signature of the method, any issue, guys? Any issue, guys? But one problem is there. Where? In this line, problem is there. This gives me float. Float plus integer gives what? Float only. Come on. Float plus integer gives float. Here I have to take float. That's it. Or I have to convert this float into integer. Understanding my statement? I have to convert that float into integer. That means instead of disturbing entire hierarchy, boss, I just need to do modification. I just need to do modification in the immediate superclass. Guys, what is that? In the immediate subclass of the A, class A. Okay, see how I am going to solve the problem, guys? Okay, this I will strike off. This I will strike off. No, still it is not looking good. Okay, this I will strike off. Here what I do, int val is equal to math dot round a1 dot m1 plus a1 dot m1 plus 1000. I think you understood my point here, guys. No need of typecasting, nothing, guys. Yeah, this is the old line, this is the new line. Enough, na? Do you think other classes are disturbed, guys? Do you really think other classes are disturbed, guys? Hierarchy is disturbed, guys. Compared to inheritance, it is composition is better or not? Compared to inheritance, composition is better or not? I think you know what math dot round will do. Array, whatever float will come, that will be converted into integer. On the top of integer, we are adding 1000. Whatever value that comes, that we are returning. So earlier, because of what? Signature changing, only class B M1 method is affected, not all other classes in the inheritance. Earlier, when M1 method signature is modified, guys, entire classes in the hierarchy got disturbed. But here only M1 method code is disturbed, right? Not the entire B class, not the C and D classes. Are you able to analyze it? Are you able to feel it? Enjoy coding, Ra Babu. Enjoy learning process. Don't do it as a duty. I said you will learn one more angle of core Java. Core Java analyzation never ends, Ra Babu. You learn 10 things, another 10 things will be there to study. I teach 10 more things, another 20 things will be there to study. Are you getting my point? Someone. Sorry, it's A1. Okay, A1 only. Right. Yeah, here B and A classes are in composition. So if we modify the signature of M1 method in class A, M1 method in class A, M1 method in class A, come on, class A, nothing but changing return type from int, changing return type from int to float. that affects only M1 method of class B. Class B, not the entire hierarchy of classes. Not the entire hierarchy of classes. So that means, okay, with using composition, we can okay, we can restrict the effect to certain method. You can restrict the okay guys, we can restrict the effect to okay, we can restrict the effect of modification to okay, method to only one method. Only one method. Yes, guys. Only one method. Is that clear, guys? Solution using composition. This is my problem. This is my solution. Everyone understanding my statement, guys? Right. I think you started accepting composition now. I know in core Java level, we don't study composition that much. Your faculty might have said composition is good to bring the effect of multiple inheritance, right? After that, we don't study much. But in Spring, every day. Okay, guys. In Spring, we use composition every day. Right, boss. Shall we go for next one, guys? Unit testing, boss. First of all, tell me what is unit testing? What is unit testing, guys? All the testings will be done by testers, guys. But one testing should be done by the developer itself. That is unit testing. Programmer's testing on his own piece of code is called unit testing. That means he's not going to test entire project. He's going to test that task that he has got. That task that he has got. He has to test the code that he has developed, right? Okay. Developer's testing on his own code. Developer's testing on his own code is called unit testing. Developer's testing on his own code is called unit testing, guys. Generally, developers use JUnit tool. What tool, guys? JUnit tool. Venkat CH. If you have not convinced second point, I think you have to set right your core Java basics, boss. Okay. Right. Yeah. Generally, developers use JUnit, guys. Guys, are you convinced with the second point? JUnit. Okay. I'm not saying composition has solved the problem completely. Composition has restricted the problem to certain level. Got it? Understanding my statement? Did I say solve the problem? No. Side effect is there. Effect is restricted to only one method of the class B. I didn't say composition solve the problem. In composition, problem will not come. Right. Think in that angle. Venkat says think in that angle. That's what I'm saying. Use common sense, not the logics. Right. Okay. Generally, developers use JUnit Makito tools for this unit testing. For this unit testing, guys. Testing is all about matching expected results with actual results. Actual results. Okay. What is that, guys? Expected results with actual results by writing test cases in different permutations and combinations. Permutations and combinations. Are you understanding my statement, guys? If I give X inputs, what is the output? Okay, expected output is matching with original output or not. If matching, test case result is positive. If not matching, test case failed. Why failed? So some correction in the code is required. Like this, not one test case, you have to write multiple test cases. Yes or no? Na? Right. Okay. Now listen, let's come to our discussion now. So now let's see the problem with this one. Yeah, unit testing. JUnit is part of our course. Makito also will be discussed as part of tools discussion, guys. Okay, guys. Codes coverage will not be done with JUnit, Babu. Code coverage will be done by using code. Some other tools are there. Some Eclipse plugins are there. Please. Okay, don't just throw your words, Babu. Please. Code coverage will be done by using Eclipse related plugins. And I think we have one more tool nowadays which is doing well, Jacaco. Code coverage tool name is Jacaco, right? C-Lite, Jacaco, all these are code coverage tools, guys. Since discussion has come, someone asked what is code coverage? In a given situation, in a given situation, how much percentage of code is in execution? Suppose you have written 100 lines of code to complete the task. Do you think all 100 lines executes every time? No, na. If conditions means if execute, else will not execute. Come on. Switch case means only one switch will execute, right? In a given situation, how much percentage of your code is in execution? Are you understanding my statement, boss? Listening my statement? Okay. That is called code coverage. Doing testing on your own code is called unit testing. Both are different. Both are different. Yes. Code coverage above 70% means you are a superb developer. Or in any situation, 70% of the code written by you is in execution, right? That means you are a superb developer, guys. 70 to 80% of code is under execution means you have written excellent code. Right. Shall we come back to the subject, guys? Shall we come back to the subject, guys? Problem. Let's try to understand the problem, guys. Class A. Okay. Into M1. Into M1. Into M2. Now, here class B. class B extends from A, public int, okay, float also you can take, M3. M4 200. Okay, guys. Here is my main class. Somewhere here, main class, guys. B1 is equal to new B of. B1 is equal to new B of. Now tell me, guys. Tell me, guys. How many methods I can invoke, guys? B1 dot M1. Okay. B1 dot M2. M3. M4. Total 4 methods we need to invoke or not? B1 dot M1, M2, M3, M4. Total 4 methods we need to invoke or not? Yes, guys. That means we need to do unit testing on how many methods, guys? You need to do unit testing on how many methods? 4 methods. Technically speaking, not 4, guys. We have to do unit testing on object class methods also. After all, object class methods also invocable here or not? Okay, fine. We don't do unit testing on object class method. They are ready-made method. They are already tested. Leave it. Okay, at least we have to do what? Unit testing on what? These 4 methods, because all of them are invocable on what? All of them are invocable on what? Object of class B. On the object of class B or not? Yes, boss. Okay. Now let's see. Since we can invoke, okay, we can invoke both direct methods and inherited methods on the object of class B. So we need to write unit testing code, okay, for both direct methods and inherited methods. Both direct methods and inherited methods. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Right. So this is there. You have to do unit testing on both direct methods and what? Inherited methods, guys. Is that clear, my dear? Okay. Suppose here 10 method, here 10 method. Total on how many methods we have to do unit testing? 20 methods we have to do unit testing. Yes or no? Na? Right. And those who are not observing things properly, please first of all find out M3, 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 M4. I'm not overriding here. These are overridden methods or separate methods? Separate method. Please notice that, my dear. Okay. So what is the problem, guys? While doing unit testing on the subclass of inheritance, we have to do unit testing on direct methods of that class, also on the inherited methods. Clear? Solution. Solution using composition. Solution using composition. Solution using composition, guys. Tell me here, what is this? Class A. Class A. 1 minute, guys. Class A. Tell me. Okay. Now here is my class B. Private A1 is equal to new A1. I created A1 class of A class. Composition, guys. Yeah, now listen carefully. Public float. Okay, M3. M3 into value is equal to A1 dot M1. A1 dot M1. After this, return. What is that? Return val plus 20.4. End of it. Val plus 20.4, guys. Public float M4 into val is equal to A1 dot M2. Okay. Into val is equal to some logic, Babu, don't worry about 100.4. 100.4. End of the class. Here is my what, guys? End of the class. I hope you convinced, my dear. Yeah, tell me, guys. Main class. Here is my main class. Okay, B is equal to new B of. What are the invocable methods, my dear? What are the invocable methods? Yeah, B dot M3, B dot M4. Okay, now we need to do unit testing only on the B class methods. There is no need of doing unit testing on other methods of class A. I agree with me. Moreover, when you do unit testing on M3 and M4 method, indirectly unit testing happening on M1 and M2. Indirectly unit testing is happening on M1 and M2, right, boss? Right, boss? What do you say, guys? So with composition, unit testing becomes easy or not? With composition, unit testing becomes easy or not? Okay. Here, we need to do unit testing only on M3, M4 methods. Okay. M3, M4 methods which are invocable. Come on. Invocable. Which are invocable on the object of class B. In this process, M1, M2 methods of class A will be tested indirectly. Are you understanding my statement, my dear? Okay, someone says, guys, sir, using inheritance also I can enjoy that now. No, sir, there is a possibility of calling M1, M2 directly. So when there is a possibility of calling M1, M2 directly, you have to do unit testing on direct methods and inherited methods. Someone is asking me, sir, in inheritance also M3 calls M1, M4 calls M2. You do unit testing on M3, M4. But what about direct possibility of calling M1, M2? You have to consider that choice also, na? You have to consider that possibility also. Who asked this question? Sairam has asked this question, right? Are you understanding my statement? Tushar, did I say there is a getter method? Why are you assuming your own things? Did I say there is a getter method? No, na. Okay. Sairam, that's what I said, Ra Babu. You can call. You are not coming out of your opinion. Sairam, what I said. Though superclass can call, subclass methods can call superclass method, there is again possibility of calling direct methods. Here there is no possibility of calling, again possibility of calling inherited method directly, where in the inheritance. Here that possibility is not there. Why are you not looking in that angle? Sairam, I too agree. You have an opinion, but please think about behind the opinion. Come beside of that. Yes, there is a possibility of calling. M3 can call M1, M4 can call M2, but still there is a possibility of calling direct methods also. Think in that angle, my dear. And I request everyone, once I give answer by taking some name, or by seeing some question in the chat box, please keep the habit of responding okay sir, not sir, x sir, y sir, so that I can move to next discussion. Otherwise I may repeat same point again and again. It's a waste of time for you, waste of time for me. Okay, shall we get into the next level discussion, my dears? Okay, I think inheritance is totally bad. Not totally bad. In some cases it is bad, especially when you want to take the classes for dependency. This is not that much great. That's why strategy design pattern rule number 1 is what? Principle number 1 is what? Favor composition over inheritance. And that's the reason in first application also, we have created composition relation between what? Wish message generator and date class. Wish message generator and date class. Is that clear, my dear? Super. Shall we go to strategy design pattern? Rule number 2, guys. Strategy pattern principle. Strategy pattern principle 1, guys. Copy this, guys. Strategy pattern principle 2. Strategy pattern principle 2. Yes, guys. What is strategy pattern principle number 2, guys? Yes. If interviewer ask about strategy pattern, my student should speak until he say enough, let's go to next topic. You should not just answer and sit calm. You should speak until he ask next question. Minimum 25 minutes you have to speak. Because lots of people don't know about strategy pattern. If you get a strategy pattern question in the interview room, guys, at the end of interview, you can ask, when did you complete course with Natras sir? That much confident. Okay. Fine. You go to any software company in India or in foreign countries, guys. If you ask, do you know Natras sir? Anyone knows Natras sir? At least 2 hands will be raised. Okay, those many areas, students are scattered doing software jobs. So if anyone asks question about strategy design pattern, 99% possibility is there. Is my student directly or indirectly? Directly or indirectly? Indirectly means you know that, right? Okay. So strategy pattern principle number 2, guys. Yes, let's come back. Let's come back to the subject discussion, guys. Fine, boss. Now listen, problem solution. Problem is this. I think, are you liking the way I'm explaining the code things? Problem solution. My focus will be on problem, guys. My presentation style is like Rajamouli movie. If you observe Rajamouli movie, first stop, he will focus on the problem. He will highlight the villain like anything. He will show the cruelty of the villainism like anything. Second half onwards, he start making hero dominating that villain so that we will get some satisfaction. Yes or no? Na? You look at any of his movie, formula is same. Formula is same. Right? You take any of his movie, formula is same. First half, he will show cruelty of villainism. Second half, he will start highlighting hero, dominating the villain. So that we will get a satisfaction. Yes, that's why movie success. No other formula for Rajamouli. Yes, guys. Let's go for what? Problem. Yeah, I have a class called target class here. Class called target class. Flipkart, guys. Here is my Flipkart. Here is my DTDC. Courier. Array. Courier service DTDC. DTDC. This is my dependent class, guys. Dependent class. Here what I have done, private DTDC is equal to new DTDC of. Private DTDC is equal to new DTDC of. Are you listening my statement, guys? Super, guys. Here we are having one method called shopping method. Which method, guys? Public string shopping method. Some parameters, guys. Right now you don't worry about the parameters. Here what logic? Shopping and billing logic. Shopping and billing logic. Right now I'm not worried about logics, guys. I'm worried about concept. And after that, delivery will be there now, boss. DTDC dot deliver having order ID. When bill generated, bill number will be there, bill ID or order ID, whatever it will be there now, boss. Yes. So that means in the business method we are using it, guys. Here is the business method. Here is the business method. Okay, here one deliver method is there, guys. What is this? String deliver into bill ID. It is having its own logic for delivery. It is having its own logic for delivery. Don't worry about the logics now. Yeah. Okay. But what's the problem now? Problem is only simple, guys. I didn't like the services of DTDC. I want to work with the blue dot. I have to modify the source code or not. I have to modify the source code or not. That means target and dependent classes are tightly coupled or not. Though I am enjoying composition, but somewhat tight coupling is coming or not. Up to some extent, tight coupling is coming or not coming. Are you realizing that there is a tight coupling, guys? Are you realizing the fact there is a tight coupling, my dear? Okay, guys. The target class is getting target class Flipkart is getting dependent class object DTDC through Flipkart is getting dependent class object DTDC through composition and using it in the business method shopping. Okay, using it in the business method shopping, guys. Okay, since DTDC class object is directly created in Flipkart class. What is that? Flipkart class. Changing DTDC to other courier service like Blue Dart, First Flight. Tell me. And etc. becomes etc. Makes us to modify the tell me source code of Flipkart class. Okay, this which indicates Flipkart DTDC classes are tightly coupled classes. Flipkart DTDC classes are tightly coupled classes. I hope everyone understood the problem, guys. That flexibility should be there now, boss. Flipkart is having lifetime dependency with the DTDC. All of a sudden, DTDC has got financial problems, guys, and they are not giving delivery. Indirectly, what happened? Flipkart business will be affected or not? Undoubtedly, the Flipkart business will be affected or not? No doubt in that. Undoubtedly, the Flipkart business will be affected. Say something, my dear boss. Undoubtedly, the Flipkart business will be affected. So that's why we need to think about solution or not. Okay. Solution using interfaces. And in core Java, if you are a student of Harkrishna sir, you might have studied some shortcut word. What is that? LCRT. Loose coupling with runtime polymorphism. Yes or no? Na? Same concept. LCRP architecture, loose coupling with runtime polymorphism architecture. Solution. Solution using interfaces, guys. Yeah. Okay. Now listen carefully. Yeah. Let me make you people feeling the problem, guys. Public class Blue Dart Public class blue dart. Here is my deliver method. I don't like DTDC, guys. When you don't like DTDC, when you decided to work with the blue dart, what should I do? Private blue dart B dart is equal to new blue dart. Yes, guys. Understanding my statement, guys? Yes, this is dependent class 1. This is dependent class 2. This is dependent class 2. Yes. Everyone, please observe, guys. I think you noticed the problem perfectly now. Okay. Solution using interface. Right. Okay. Now see. Make all dependent classes. Make all the dependent classes implementing the common, what is that? Implementing the common interface. Common interface like courier. Understanding my statement, guys? Like courier, or you can take abstract class also. You can take common abstract class. Courier. Make all the dependent classes implementing the common interface like courier. And okay, guys. Common interface like what? Courier. Are you listening my statement, my dear? Come on. Common interface like what? Courier. Common interface like courier. Now tell me now. Common interface like courier. And it take that interface reference variable. That interface reference variable has a property. Has a property in the target class. Has a property in the target class. Okay, having ability to assign the object, to that property, either using target class setter method, or using, tell me, target class parameterized constructor. Your choice, guys. But don't create object inside the class directly. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Parameterized constructor at runtime dynamically. Okay, see the code, then you will get idea. Don't think. It's not a rocket science, guys. Don't break your head. See the code, you will understand. Sometimes code gives clarity compared to statements. You know that, right? Okay. Public interface. Courier, guys. Public interface courier. Public string deliver. Array, method declaration will be there now, guys. Int bill ID. This is a common interface. This is a common interface, guys. Right, boss? Tell me. Public class DTDC. Dependent class 1. Yeah. Tell me, guys. Implements courier. Okay. Public class DTDC implements courier. Here deliver method, guys. Okay. String deliver into BID. Return dot dot dot. Something ra babu. Right. Dependent class 1. Dependent class 2, guys. Dependent class 2. Here is my blue dart, guys. Return this. Dependent class 2. Tell me now. Class Flipkart. Class Flipkart. Courier. Private courier. Guys. Tell me. This is has a property. Has a property. Okay. Now I'm taking setter method, guys. Public void set courier. String courier. Sorry, not string courier. Courier. This dot courier is equal to courier. Guys. This dot courier is equal to courier. Here is my shopping method, guys. Here is my shopping method. Yeah, everything is perfect, guys. Not DTDC dot deliver. Here we'll develop exactly same application. Don't worry. Here, courier dot deliver, guys. Courier dot deliver. End of the Flipkart class. Or if you don't like Flipkart, go take Amazon. Since Flipkart is Indian company, I'm preferring taking Flipkart, nothing else. Right. This is my target class, guys. So somewhere in the main class, guys, somewhere in the main class, tell me what should I do? Forget about IOC container Spring now. Purely think about core Java. Purely think about core Java, my dear. Okay. Tell me here, what is this? Flipkart. Yeah. Main class means class with main method, ra babu. Class with main method. Please. You are not learning core Java. Be active. Don't insult yourself. Sir, what do you mean by main class, sir? Everything is main now. Nora Babu. Main class means main class with main method. Fine. Okay. Flipkart FPKT is equal to new Flipkart. Next, guys. Tell me, I want to enjoy DTDC services. DTDC is equal to new DTDC. FPKT dot set courier DTDC. FPKT dot set courier DTDC. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Super. Then I will get some result, guys. FPKT dot shopping. Some arguments. Don't worry about it. Now listen, guys. listen. Yeah, you can say like this also. Courier DTDC also you can say. You can say courier DTDC also, no problem. Okay, now listen, guys. Listen. Okay, we did not like services of what? DTDC. We want to replace DTDC with what? DTDC with blue dot, guys. Then what we can do, guys? What we can do? Okay, you take this one. Courier B dot is equal to new B dot of. Yeah, if you go to Spring, you need not to create objects also, right? If you go to Spring, you need not to create these objects also. Spring only will take care of object creation. Spring only will take care of injection, right, boss? Okay, here is my B dot. Again, I'm taking string result one is equal to fpkt dot shopping. See, am I touching my target class, guys? To change blue dot to Flipkart, Flipkart to blue dot. Am I changing my target class, guys? Did I touch my target class, guys? So I can say here target and dependent classes are loosely coupled classes or not, because of runtime polymorphism that I am exhibiting or not. Yes, runtime polymorphism. Runtime, I am able to assign my choice dependent class object because I have taken interface type reference variable. This is nothing but code to interfaces are abstract classes. Don't code to concrete classes. Don't code to concrete classes. Convinced or not? Earlier we coded with concrete classes. Tight coupling has come. This time we have coded with what? Interfaces. Loose coupling has come. Yes or no? Na? Okay. In main class, we can assign or change. Okay. Our choice. Tell me. Courier interface implementation class object like DTDC object, next blue dart object, and etc. DTDC object, blue dot object, and etc. DTDC object, blue dot object, and etc. Okay. Without disturbing any code of target class. So we can say by using loose coupling. Achha, 1 minute. By using interfaces based runtime polymorphism. Come on. Okay, we have achieved loose coupling between, come on guys, between target and dependent classes. What do you say, guys? We have achieved loose coupling between target and dependent classes. Okay, runtime polymorphism, also called dynamic binding, right? Dependent is bound to target dynamically or statically? Dynamic binding. Okay, we have achieved loose coupling between target and dependent classes. I think you understood. Just composition is not great. Composition with dynamic binding is great. Composition with interfaces based dynamic binding is great, right? Abstract classes based dynamic binding is great. I think in your kit one by one, adding or not. So now onwards, whenever you develop any target and dependent classes, please keep these strategy pattern principles in mind. Please keep this strategy pattern principles in mind. So don't write the target and dependent classes code blindly. Industry, see guys, if you don't know this design pattern also, industry also follows this pattern, boss. Only the thing is, they are innocent people, they are using pattern but they never realized. But we know pattern and we are using pattern so that we can talk more maturely in the interview room, more maturely after joining in the company. You know one thing, lots of companies follows this while creating target and dependent classes, but they don't know they are using strategy pattern. They don't know they are using strategy pattern. Got it? Sometimes it happens in your life also, right? You'll be completing movie, you'll appreciate movie, but you don't know the title of the movie. It happened in your life or not? You'll be eating food item, but you don't know the name of the food item. It happened or not happened? So don't be like that, guys. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Understanding my statement, guys? Don't be like that, boss. I think at least working people can respond. Working people can respond. Are you not implementing this pattern every day while developing service interface and implementation class, DAO interface and implementation class? Yes. Especially rule number 2, rule number 1. Tell me, when you're developing, when you are developing service class and DAO class, what is the relationship you are taking between them? Has a relationship. That means composition is there, na? Tell me, in service class, are you taking DAO class reference variable as has a property, or interface as the has a property? Interface reference variable as the has a property, right? Okay, this is for those people who are already working on Spring in projects. If you are not that guy, ignore these statements. If you are not that guy, ignore this statement. Don't break your head on it. I'm just making to realize, my dear Spring developers, my dear Spring developers, you are daily using strategy design pattern. Realize it. Realize it. That means you have watched a movie in the YouTube, but without knowing the title. You have eaten some American food or Italian food without knowing the title of it. Yes or no, na? Okay, you are an incomplete programmer because you are enjoying the benefit, but you don't know the theory behind it. Right. Got it, guys? Okay, rule number 3. Right. Rule number 3 is there that we will discuss tomorrow. See, what is the plan I will give? What is the plan of the second application development I will give? Okay, listen. Saurabh. Saurabh. Nothing to worry, boss. Learning is a continuous process. You realize it now, that's why you joined in this course. If someone realizes later, they will join. Learning is important. At what stage you learn is not so important. Okay, listen, I will give the plan of next few days, guys. Don't dare to miss the classes. I don't want those sympathy mails and messages. That happened, this happened, sir. Please send me backup videos. I don't want that one. I don't want the sympathy messages and mails. I attended a class, I gained knowledge, and I'm using in the company. I'm using in the interview. I want that kind of positive mails. Everyone, please listen. What is the plan of next few days? I will implement strategy design pattern using core Java, no Spring. I will show complexities of implementing strategy design pattern using core Java setup. We'll get some complexities now, and I try to develop same application using Spring so that you will understand importance of Spring in the implementation of strategy design pattern. This is the target, guys. Then you will understand inch by inch the importance of this Spring. I hope you are understanding my statement. Then you will get the real importance of the Spring, power of the Spring. I hope you understood my plan, guys. Okay, that's why don't dare to miss next 2-3 classes. Tomorrow we are going to complete rule number 3, core Java based implementation for strategy pattern. We will see limitations of implementing strategy pattern directly by using what? Core Java. That means complexities. And we develop same application using Spring, and we realize what kind of benefits we are going to get. Got it, got it. Initial few application, give me freedom. Let me take my own choice time. Let me present in my own choice style. Because initial 3 application, please, because these are fundamentals. If you attend these 3 application, you'll understand power of Spring, why we are learning Spring. What is IOC container? What is importance of injection? You will realize like anything, boss. I think by this time your confidence is building or not? Definitely building. Right. Okay. Tomorrow we have a class. Saturday we have a class. Sunday also I may call you for one or other common topic. This Sunday also I may call you for one or other common topic. Is that clear, guys? Thank you. So tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow is Thursday only, na? Then why people are expecting holiday from me? Right. Okay. Again, I am saying, boss, the day I have work, that day holiday will be there. Remaining days, you please attend classes regularly. I am a consultant to 2 software companies. I am running my own startup. So I will be having more busy schedule in the weekdays. Weekends, I will be a bit relaxed. That time I would like to conduct more and more sessions for you people. Generally, your batch will not be disturbed because yours is early morning batch. So since no business works will be there early in the morning, tension will not be there. Okay, more disturbance will be there for evening classes. Okay. Fine, boss. Right. So that's why when I keep the classes on weekend, please support. Thank you, guys.